welcome back to Midwest Access and one of our favorite segments, Senior Moments with Leslie Vick. And we're so lucky to have you and bring all the resources and knowledge and experience that you have, some of which is in her book called Finding Our Way, which you can get at leslievickbooks.com, or you can go to any online bookstore to get. And so today we're going to talk about medical alert devices.
Yes.
So have the last thing I remember is the fallen and I can't get up commercials.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, tell us how far these have come, what's available today.
Well, there's different styles, and there's a necklace style.
Okay.
You can do a bracelet style.
Oh, nice.
You can do kind of like a tracker, which a lot of people have seen, and you can, put it in a car, have it in their purse, have it in a room. Obviously, it's to alert somebody that something has happened. And it is, there is a cost to it.
Right.
And there is a, like a monthly prescription or subscription fee to it that, but they will help that person stay calm. They will help that person, find them, they will work with them on, an incident.
To feel like someone is there.
Correct.
I can't imagine being in that situation where you have fallen and you can't get up, you can't reach the thing that you need to get, and just thinking, I don't know when somebody's coming over. I might lay here for who knows how long.
Somebody could have just left.
Right. And it could be 3 days till the next, scheduled pop-in.
Right,
And that's a long time to be there. So like you said, there's a cost involved, but much less of a cost than having to go into an assisted living.
Right.
This is kind of one of those things that can help keep you at home and overall keep costs down.
Right.
Yeah.
And in assisted living, majority of patients, I don't know every facility, but they wear them all the time, even though they're being checked on. But, a fall can happen.
It can.
In the hallway. It can happen. It doesn't have to just happen in their resident. Yes, exactly. You slip in the shower.
Yes.
So there's, which happens quite often, no matter what age, but, they have an emergency button in their bathroom, if they can get to it.
Right, if they can get to it. So think about that placement, too.
Right. So it's comfort you want to look at. You want to see how, the weight of it. If it's something that is around your neck or, something that's on your wrist, maybe you can't because you broke your arm or, things like that.
Yeah, that bothers you. And so you want to, you're pushing on it all day. And you want to, so there's a lot of different options.
Yes.
More so than there was back in the 80s when those commercials started.
Right. But it was a key phrase, and we all know it even to this day.
Yep, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Exactly.
But again, when you put yourself in that situation, what a frightening experience that could be.
Right.
And then for, you as a child, thinking about your parents being in that situation might even be worse. Yeah.
Right. So I think as well, that gives you a lot of good control and freedom, knowing that, okay, if something were to happen, I can alert them.
Yeah, it's all about being prepared. I think that's so much of what you talk about, whether it's medical alert or what it is, but it's all about being prepared ahead of time. So I like to encourage people, if you're thinking, this isn't really in my life right now. I mean, my parents are still young and they're active and it's nothing that's in my world, but this is actually the time to learn about it, to prepare, to put those things in place so that when you get there, you already have a plan. Exactly.
And we can't prepare for everything.
No,
but you have some peace of mind knowing if a crisis were to happen, I know some information and think, the dog can still get fed. I can get into their home. And I have passwords, bills can be paid, things like that. Because you go to an aftercare facility, even after you go, to the hospital, that's another 30 days. Nobody can go 30 days with their house being on hold.
Right, absolutely.
Or their life being on hold.
Their life, you can put your life on, even when you go for a weekend sometimes.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So talking about that, about being prepared, we've talked in the past about finances, about how to have important information. And so I would encourage you to look at that, look at those topics on Leslie's website, leslievicbooks.com, but then also under Midwest Access and kttc.com, Midwest Access, and then Senior Moments. You can look back at any of those interviews that we've had where we've talked about all kinds of these topics on how you can prepare so to prevent that stress during that time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. For everybody.
Exactly. For everyone involved. Thank you so much, Leslie.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. We'll be back with more Midwest Access in just a few minutes.